Hello, today we're going to talk about connecting Salesforce Marketing Cloud and Lob to set up automated campaigns through Lob's native integration. So we'll start by logging into the Lob platform. And over here on the left-hand panel, you're going to see a tab called Integrations. So I'll go ahead and click on that. And here you'll see all of your natively connected integrations to Lob. So you can see that Salesforce Marketing Cloud is actually already connected. If it wasn't connected, you would see it show up down here under Available Integrations. And I'll go ahead and click on Zoho to show an example. But you would simply click into Salesforce Marketing Cloud, authenticate into Salesforce Marketing Cloud. That will then give Lob access to all of the tables within Marketing Cloud, which you can then use to trigger automated campaigns. So basically, all of that data from Marketing Cloud will now be connected to Lob, and you can access it when you create an automated campaign. So I'll do that by clicking on Create Campaign in the top right, and then clicking on Automated. We'll call this Lob Salesforce Marketing Cloud campaign. And if you've used our campaigns UI in the past, then this will probably be very familiar to you. We'll set some basic configs in this first step here. So this is a marketing campaign. We'll select our format. So we'll do a postcard 6x9, our mail class. You won't be setting a send date or a cancellation window because an automated campaign will trigger mail automatically when an event takes place within Salesforce Marketing Cloud, rather than a big bulk send if you were to upload a CSV. So step 2, we're going to add our audience, and this is where you'll see it's a bit different from the UI that you've used for bulk sends. The idea here is that we'll select our integration type. So in this drop-down menu, I'll see my connected tools. I'll select Salesforce Marketing Cloud. I'll then select the table within Salesforce Marketing Cloud that I want to apply this automated campaign to. And then finally, I'll select what needs to happen within that table in order to trigger a mail piece. So for example, let's say I have a contacts list, and every time a new contact is added to that list, I want to automatically fire off a mail piece. Then I would select a new row is added. Now, if I want to trigger a mail piece every time somebody in a specific list, for example, changes their address, then I would select a row is updated. Then finally, we have date-based triggers. This allows you to do things like, leverage somebody's birthday to send a mail piece or send a mail piece within a specific time frame of an event. But for the sake of this demo, we're just going to select when a new row is added. Down here, you'll see we have a delay to print. This gives you the option to check in periodically to look at the mail pieces that are set to go out to make sure those are good to go before they're sent to production. And then you can frequency cap to make sure that you choose to, send to everybody only one time or send every single time, or you can set custom rules around that. Then finally, we're going to map our address variables back to the corresponding attributes within Marketing Cloud. So one very important call out here. You'll want to make sure that you're storing mailing addresses with your users in Marketing Cloud so that those can then get passed to Lob at the time a mail piece is going to be created. So in this case, we're going to map in the first name field, last name field, the address fields, and then these will all automatically pass through from Marketing Cloud to Lob when it comes time to send a mail piece. Once that's done, we'll choose our creative, which this again should be pretty familiar if you've used our campaigns UI in the past. So I'm going to select some Salesforce creative. But one important thing is that the merge variables you select will now map back to the corresponding attributes within Marketing Cloud as well. So for example, in this mail piece, you can see we're passing in the recipient's first name so that it's personalized to them. We'll just want to make sure that that first name merge variable in your creative is connected to the corresponding attribute within Marketing Cloud. So all of your Marketing Cloud attributes are going to be available here in this dropdown. So you'll map those through, and then that's how you can use information that you store in Marketing Cloud around a user to personalize their mail piece. Finally, we'll go ahead and review our campaign. I'll click to generate a proof at the bottom. But this step is basically just making sure that everything we've selected is correct. So it's an automated campaign, it's first class, every time a new row is added. If everything looks good and our proof looks correct, then we will go ahead and place our order. And once we've placed our order, it will enable us to view our campaign. So what's going to happen now is, there won't be any recipients right off the bat because it will be listening for new recipients. So we'll be listening for new rows to get added to that list. The data will update in Lob somewhere between every 10 and 30 minutes. So if a new user gets added to that list in Marketing Cloud, then typically within 30 minutes, that recipient should get passed to Lob, and then that automated mail piece will be triggered. And once this is set up, you can come in to view mail pieces before they go out. You can come in here to, track your mail pieces on their journey. But other than that, you can really set it and forget it because this will now automatically take that rule and trigger new mail pieces every time it's applied. So that is how you connect Salesforce Marketing Cloud to Lob. Hopefully you found this to be pretty straightforward. But if you have any questions or you're interested in testing this out, please reach out to your Lob representative. Thank you.